Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. It's one of the most historic stadiums in the country. Welcome to Chicago. I'm Gus Johnson along with Chris Collinsworth. And welcome to this exhibition clash between the Bears and the Jets. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on. He brings it back to the 23. Surveys the field. Braylon Edwards was the intended receiver on the play. Green takes it up the middle, gains his way to the 36-yard line.
Way to work, baby, way to work.
They'll go with the run once again. Green runs it for an 8-yard gain. And 2 yards away here on second down. Here's a handoff left side.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive, the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
He's going to throw it. Intercepted.
You know, some of these corners are just freakish athletes right now. Oftentimes, they're the best athletes on the field. Maybe they don't have the skill set, great hands, great moves, whatever, but they are definitely among the fastest in the NFL.
They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground again.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
The offense is now looking at 3rd and 5. He rolls out to his right. The pass is tipped. Chester Taylor was the intended receiver. Fourth down. The Bears line up to punt. It bounces out of bounds at the 24. The Jets suffered an interception on their last possession. They go with the toss.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
They're looking now at 2nd and 11. Ball on their own 23. Short throw to the right. Brian Urlacher was there to bring him down.
Well, they got away with that one. Really not a very good play throwing back across your body like that, but every once in a while you'll sneak that in.
Here's a pitch left side. He fights forward to about the 36. Brian Urlacher was there for the stop. Again, he'll get the call. A pickup of about 3. That brings up 2nd down. Second down and 7. Handoff up the middle.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that 8th man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
He gets off the throw. The stop was made by Bauman.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice gain.
Green gets it on the inside. He's brought down at the 45. Breaks through the line for a gain of 7. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's now 2nd and 3. Someone jumped early down there.
False start. Offense.
Well, that's more than a little
Second
humiliating
down.
for an offensive lineman. Unfortunately, there's nowhere to hide after one of those. And, yeah, they know national television is going to be talking about them as well.
Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. Dumps it short. He's dropped down at the 36-yard line.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Gives it off. And he's tackled at the 34.
And that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively, filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
Another run. Hammered in the backfield. The defense has been unable to stop him on third down so far. Let's see if they can make a stop here. He tipped the ball away. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
So, it's fourth down. The Jets line up to punt. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. He's loose and running strong.
And when the quarterback's throwing one that hard as a receiver, you almost feel like you need to put on a catcher's mask. That would look dangerous coming down the pipe.
They line up at the 50. Dumps it out right. Dropped behind the line. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Chicago. No score. Facing a second and 11. Looks left. Here's a short pass.
Yeah, it looked like that time the defense knew exactly what was coming. They were right there from the outset to make that play.
Has a man short to his left. And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
It's 4th down. The Bears are lining up to punt it away. And the ball is down at the 4.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
Cuts back and he's dropped. Green picks up about 4 yards on the carry. Gets it away. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Looked like someone might have jumped.
Start. Offense.
The offense is moving in the wrong direction after that.
For this offense to be effective, they have to stay on schedule. And when you get a penalty like that, it allows the defense to begin to bring some pressure. Dangerous situation for the offense.
Breaking through up the gut.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
From their own 33-yard line. They hand it off. And the tackle was made by Lance Briggs. A pickup of about 7. 2nd down. Second down, 3 yards to go. Ball on the 40. Run right side. LT. Roll through the defense for 7 yards and a first down. First down now. The ball is spotted right around midfield as this offense continues to move the ball on the field on this drive. So second down, the offense needs about 4 for the first. The halfback with the carry.
Yeah, not often do you see those inside linebackers fooled like that. They took that misstep, came back around with the counter, just simply out of position. Those big offensive linemen able to get on them, pick up a big gain.
They're going with the option. He's wrestled down at the 38. They line up at the 38. On the ground, up the middle. Racks up 7 tough yards, and so it will be third down. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. Green gets the carry. He's dropped down at the 28-yard line. Sean Green picked up the first down, gain of 4 on the play.
Bam!
He rolls out to the right.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
And they line up at the 28. It's a loose ball. The referee is going to have to dig to the bottom of this pile to see who came away with it.
I'm not really sure who got to that ball first. I think it changed possessions a few times at the bottom of that pile, but the offense came away with it, and they earned it.
The defense is really struggling on third down on this drive. The offense has already converted on this drive alone. A 5-yard gain on the pass. It's fourth down. So the kicker on to put this through from about 41 yards. So the kicker comes out to try and put 3 points on the board. This one from 46 yards. It's no good. Missed it to the right. The Bears will start this drive at the 36-yard line. He gets off the throw. He breaks through. Can he get there? Touchdown, Bears! The Bears get a 65-yard touchdown. What a beautifully designed play.
He just ran away from everybody there. There are plenty of players with speed on this defense, but he made all those guys look slow.
Gould hits the PAT. It's now a 7-point game. Chicago is up a score. This is a good opportunity to take a look at the drive summary presented by Verizon. Gould is just about ready to kick this one away. And takes off from his own goal line. He makes it out to the 20. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line. Short throw to the right. He's tackled at the 24-yard line.
Just a simple little bubble screen there to the wide receiver, and defensively, you really have to fly out there or this guy could really break one in the open field.
And it's now 2nd and 6. And there's 2 minutes remaining in the half. Looks to throw it. And he's tackled at the 38.
I really love Braylon Edwards' hands. He doesn't seem to be bothered at all by defenders around him, taking hits, running through traffic. This is a guy with big play capability, but more impressively, he's really a tough guy.
Brings up 2nd down and 5. Ball on their own 44. A lot of movement down there on the offensive line.
Offense. Repeat, 2nd down.
Well, no excuse there. The offensive line obviously knows the snap count, but suppose it's easy to lose concentration with one of those big defensive linemen in your face.
Jericho Cotchery was his intended target.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
That brings up 3rd and 10. They spot it on the 39. Searching for an open man.
They brought the blitz that time, didn't get there, but did throw off the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
You got to suck it up. You got to, boys.
4th down. The Jets ready to punt this one away. Hester will take it at the 21. The Bears were able to put a scoring drive together on their last time out. Pass is short right side. He's dropped down at the 36-yard line.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
First down, 10 to go. We're at the 1-minute mark of this first half of play. Steps up in the pocket and throws it as he's hit.
You know, this DB is one of those guys that every time I watch him on tape, I'm always surprised he doesn't have more interceptions because he's so quick with his feet and gets in great position.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Takes a lick as he lets it go.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
Tons of pressure. He's hit as he throws. Jericho Cotchery was the intended receiver on the play.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
Gets the pass off. The punter will likely head onto the field after they failed to convert on third down. Fourth down, and the punt unit onto the field to kick it away. He'll field it at the 17. The Bears come back out looking for better results than their last time on the field. Cutler hands it off straight ahead.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
He's wrestled down at the 22. And as we head to halftime, the score, 7-0. Chicago will get the ball to begin the second half. Caught at the 8. He makes it to the 23-yard line. The Bears will begin this drive at the 23-yard line. Opts for a short throw. And they can't complete the first down pass attempt. Second down coming up. They'll face second down and 10. Has a man to his right. Little flip. That reception, good for 7.
Nice play there. It's only 7 yards, but that's the kind of underneath throw that eventually opens up some throws down the field.
Here's the throw. Down the sideline. And he's gone. Next stop, pay dirt. The Bears take just 3 plays to go from their own 25, and they end up with a touchdown on the board.
That was a great example of what a guy with speed can do for your football team. He hauled it in, and goodbye.
The PAT is up and good. Gould is ready to kick this one off. He makes it out to about the 21-yard line. Throws the deep pass. Running down the sideline. Touchdown, New York. The Jets only needed 1 play to get it into the end zone, and it was a big one.
Santonio Holmes had to leave his feet for that one, and the scary part about going up for those balls is you don't know what's waiting for you when you come down. Well, what was waiting for him that time was 6 points.
Extra point is good. New York, yeah, it's ready to kick it away. Knox is back to receive the kick. He's brought down at the 28-yard line.
The Bears looked very strong that last offensive possession. They capped it off with a touchdown. Those are exactly the types of drives coaches love to see unless you're on the defensive side.
Second down and 8 here. Ball on the 31. Forte on the give. He's starting to show some frustration after another short game. This defense has really made it tough going. He throws short. He's brought down at about the 49-yard line by Kyle Wilson. It's 1st and 10. So the ball on the 49. Forte on the inside handoff. Forte gains about 4 yards on the play. They line up at the 45. Still looking for an open man. Brings in another one.
Jay Cutler is not really known for his accuracy, but boy, he sure is getting the job done on this series.
Dumps it out right. They make the stop, but the Bears will have a 1st and goal. First and goal. Short throw to the left. Cutler has thrown 3 touchdowns. Robbie Gould is good on the point after. Gould will be kicking off. And he gets the ball at the 5. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. Moves to his right. Can't complete that pass. And they can't complete the first down pass attempt. 2nd down coming up. They give it off here. Green picks up about 4 yards on the carry. He's going deep. And the pass is knocked away. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
It's 4th down. The Jets lining up to punt. Gets to about the 41 before going down. The Bears will set up shop at the 41-yard line. It's a pass. And he's tackled at the 38.
Well, you could certainly say a lot of things about the Chicago Bears passing attack last season. It was, at the very least, exciting. Something was going to happen. 27 touchdown passes, but 27 interceptions on the year. And that was really what the Bears just simply could not overcome as a team. You can't turn the football over like that. They gave it a shot with Jay Cutler throwing the ball, 563 attempts. Probably a little more balanced this year as they try to get back to Bears football.
Has a man short to his left. He's pushed out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 24. He lets it go. They bring him down, and it's 1st down and goal. Chicago looking to make this a 3-score game. Inside give. He still can't seem to find any kind of rhythm in his ground game today. Give the defense credit. Four yards out from the score. Forte gets the call again. Touchdown, Bears!
Matt Forte really has become a pretty special player in this league. I don't know that he's the best at anything, but he's a very good runner, a very good receiver, very good blocker, just a complete player, and you saw it there.
And he adds the point after. Gould will be kicking off. He'll return it from the 1. He makes it back to the 25.
The Jets are in a dangerous territory right now. This one's gotten a little out of hand, but a touchdown on this series, maybe your defense gets a little momentum going.
It is an incomplete pass. And they can't complete the first down pass attempt. Second down coming up. He's brought down at the 29-yard line. Gets about 4 on the play. And now it's third down. He throws downfield. Santonio Holmes was the intended receiver.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
It's fourth down. The Jets ready to punt this one away. It bounces out of bounds at the 48. The Bears ended their last drive with a touchdown, so they'll look to make it 2 in a row. Looking for a man. And it's tipped away. Knox was his intended target. The pass is away. He's wrestled down at the 36-yard line.
The Bears are continuing to find success throwing the ball. The pass protection is solid, and the defense with a very conservative approach playing off these receivers, allowing them to get open.
They line up at the 36. Someone jumped early down there.
False start. Offense.
And it will come back. Penalty on the offense.
One thing we've learned about this defense, it's hard enough to move the football against them. You cannot help them with these penalties.
Scrambles away from defenders. And he's tackled at the 12.
The Bears are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
First down, 10 to go. Flips it out short to his left. He's dropped down at about the 9-yard line. By Cromartie. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash, the greatest smell in the NFL. The Bears have the ball in the red zone, trying to add to their substantial lead as we begin the final quarter. Just barely gets rid of it. Touchdown, Chicago.
I remember when fullbacks used to look more like offensive guards out there. Now you got guys that can catch it and run it in for the touchdown. What a play.
Point after is good. Gould will be kicking off. He'll take it from the 2. He makes it to the 23-yard line. The offense will take over at the 23-yard line. The give to the tailback. Gains his way to the 33-yard line. And they will speed things up a bit by going no huddle. They're going for the home run. He's wrestled down at the 34-yard line.
He took a little chance with that throw, didn't he? And that one very easily could have been intercepted, but when you have a receiver make a play like that, well, you're going to move those chains consistently.
The big gain through the air sets up the offense with another 1st and 10. Rolls to his right. Santonio Holmes was the intended receiver on the play.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
He's going to pass. 3rd down coming up after that incomplete pass. Third down now, 10 yards for the first. Ball on their 34. Just gets it away. And I have a feeling this one is coming back.
The penalty is declined.
Looks like they'll opt to go for it here. Passes it downfield. Kachary drops it. Who's going to come up with this one? Chicago got it. The Bears take away possession. Rex Ryan wants the referee to take another look at this one.
There's a change in the field. The ruling will be reviewed. After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
So they'll go from the 11. Green gets the carry right side.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
– 11 yards out. Feeds it to the back. He's brought down at the 2. 10-yard pickup on the play. That brings up third down. It's third down now and just about the length of the football away from the first down marker.
False start. Offense. Still third
Well,
down.
no excuse there. The offensive line obviously knows the snap count, but suppose it's easy to lose concentration with one of those big defensive linemen in your face.
The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up fourth down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Looks like they're going for it here on fourth down. Pass is short right side. Touchdown, Gang Green. Point after is good. In the fourth, with more than 11 minutes remaining, the score is the Jets 14, the Bears 35. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the National Football League. New York will be kicking off. Knox is deep, looking to return the kickoff. Camps under it. He will start from his own 5. Looks like this one might be coming back.
First down.
They'll take over at the 15. Gives it up the gut. Forte runs for a 4-yard pickup. It's second down and 6. Ball on the 19-yard line. Forte gets a handoff to the right. Matt Forte found a hole and was able to move the chains with a 7-yard pickup. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. The ball is on their own 26. Here's the pass. Cromartie with the interception. He's tackled at the 13. Not a good decision there to throw that one.
Yeah, that was a mistake, but at least this guy is out there trying to make plays. He's trying to fit in throws. Every once in a while, the defense just makes a play. Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
It's a 2nd and 11 situation here. So, Ball on the 14-yard line. Touchdown, Jets. Point after is good. Better than 8 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, and our score is the Jets 21, the Bears 35. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. Folk will kick it deep. He makes it back to about the 31-yard line. Daylight. And he's tackled at the 40.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
Cutler gives it up the middle. Matt Forte did a great job to get past the marker and get the first down. Dumps it out left. He's dropped down at the 49-yard line.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
And he's crushed as he lets it go. Running down the sideline. He's brought down at the 25. Jay Cutler has passed for 400 yards in this game. They line up at the 25. Short throw to the left. Backward pass. Fumble. New York has the football.
Well, that was a little momentum shift now. A couple of big plays, and they're right back in this thing.
Lovie Smith wants the referee to take another look at this one.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands as called.
The offense will take over at the 26-yard line. First down and 10. Green on the run. He's wrestled down at the 49-yard line.
I know it may not be the popular thing to say, but I can't really give the running back 100% of the credit for this performance today. Let's face it, this defense came in here determined to stop the pass, and they're paying a price on the run.
They pitch it. And he's tackled at the 46-yard line. Passing in this situation seems like it would have been a good idea.
Passing in every situation seems to me like it would be a better idea, but when you have the clock working against you like this, it's time to put it up. And they really forced him to throw that one before he had a chance to read the coverage. You know, typically when they blitz, you end up in one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to throw the ball.
Goes through his progression. Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. Looks like they'll opt to go for it here. Short throw to the right.
I can't really second-guess the call on the part of the offense there. They really felt like they needed to keep this drive alive, just didn't get it done. You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman, so, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
Breaking through up the gut. Antonio Cromartie has been on a collision course with the ball carriers. That takedown marking his 5th tackle. Now is a good time to take a look at the Gatorade top performers. Third and 5 right here. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Has a man short to his left. And he'll lose yardage on the play. It's 4th down. The Bears ready to punt this one away. And the ball is down at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, they need to score here, then recover an onside kick and score again. In this game, it's certainly not over, but the fat lady's warming up a little on the sideline. But I've seen it happen before. Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
searching for an open man. Brings it in for a completion.
Well, so much for trying to just get enough room for the punter, huh? They're playing offense out there. That's a big one.
He leaps. What a catch!
We need some attention.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
Short pass to his left. He's tackled at the 41-yard line.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
I'm not the coach. I just run the plays.
He passes it. That incompletion will bring up second down. That'll make it second down with 10 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. He lets it go, but pays a price with a monster hit.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
Short throw to the left.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one.
So the officials want to take another look at this catch to make sure the receiver was in bounds.
And sometimes these receivers could be pretty good bluffers out there. Remember, the officials have to try and watch the hands and the feet at the same time, and every once in a while you can get away with a little bobble.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
Looks like they're going for it here on fourth down. Here's the long bomb. New York calls a timeout, and they'll have one timeout left. Good gain through the air will set them up with another first down and 10.
And that would have been a spectacular catch if he'd been able to come up with that one, just thrown a little bit too far outside.
Here's a look at today's Red Zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Wham, bam! Thank you for smelling great, man. And the point after is good. They're now going to have to go for the onside, and now the pressure is on the kicker to get this one off perfectly.
You know, that's a hard play to second guess. I'm sure they saw something on film that made them feel like they had a chance there, but All of a sudden, this one-possession lead could go to a two-possession lead in a big hurry.
And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. They go with the kneel down. That's going to do it from Chicago. We have highlights coming right up, so don't go anywhere. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant. Smell like a man. Man. Here's one for the highlight reel. It's the Doritos Crunch Time Play of the Game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.